Hello there, I recently shared a Glossier Makeup Routine video putting together a complete look using their products. You asked for a skincare version, so here it is. As I mentioned in that makeup video, it's quite rare for us to only shop with one brand. The beauty industry is enormous, so you can mix and match and do your own research and really be your own beauty editor. That's certainly true for skincare too. My routine is made up of many different brands. I could probably only create a complete routine with a handful of companies, and this is one of them. Today's Glossier Sunday video is a quick and easy morning skincare routine and a relaxing evening ritual to take my time and enjoy the calm that process provides. Glossier may not have the most high-tech or advanced skincare on the market. Their range really covers the basics, but so many of their products work well for me, and that's the main thing, finding something that works for your skin, not for another YouTuber's. As I often mention in my videos, these are not recommendations, which is particularly important with skincare because everyone's skin and skin type is different. We can all react differently to the exact same product, so I can only share my personal experience and encourage you to do more research to see what might work for you. For context, my skin is normal to dry with occasional hormonal breakouts around my chin, but my main focus with skincare is usually hydration. Starting with my favourite morning cleanser, regardless of this video topic, Glossier Milky Jelly. I often just splash my face with water in the morning, but when I do want to wake my skin up a bit more, I love this conditioning jelly. It's cooling and nice and gentle and leaves my skin soft and ready to start the rest of my routine. A step I always include in my morning and evening skincare routine is face mist. I'm a mist maniac. They're cooling and calming, but the practical reason I use them is to help my moisturizer sink in, and that moisturizer will lock in the moisture from the mist. Glossier's Soothing Face Mist is a very fine mist that smells softly of rose, but I actually preferred their original formula, which came in this battered old bottle I like to keep to refill with other mists because I prefer the spray on this. There's something about the current formula that kind of gets up my nose and makes me feel like I need to sneeze. I'm not sure what it is, so I just spray it in one place and walk away. Let me know if any of you think you've experienced that too. Next, my number one Glossier skincare product and one of my top 5 products from the brand overall, Priming Moisturizer. It must have appeared on my channel 72 times by now. I'm running out of ways to describe it. This is a lightweight fluid that hydrates my skin and creates a smooth, glowy look. It is a moisturizer, not a traditional primer. I know people often get confused by the name, but as a moisturizer, it does do a great job to prep the skin nicely for makeup. No skincare routine is complete without sunscreen. It's the only step I will specifically recommend because it's just so important. Skin cancer is literally a life and death matter, and many people don't realize that UV rays, which is what damages your skin, can pass through clouds and windows. So even if you live somewhere gloomy or you work from home, I'd much rather be protected every day. My favorites are creamy SPF 50 formulas from Australian brands, but Glossier's SPF option is Invisible Shield, a very light gel texture, completely sheer so it disappears into the skin and there's no white cast. From here, I can get stuck into my makeup routine, but if I'm having a no makeup day, I might just add a tiny bit of Future Dew to finish. I uploaded a review of this product the day it launched. I got to try it in advance, and even though it's an oil serum hybrid, so it's marketed as a skincare step, I personally get enough of a dewy look from my moisturizer and SPF, so I prefer to use it as a very dewy highlighter instead. In winter, I might start applying a little bit all over my face to add more glow, but I definitely don't need the 2 pumps they suggest. 1 pump is plenty for me, and half is probably enough. Fast forwarding to my evening routine. Many of you might remove your eye makeup using an oil or balm cleanser and melt it all away in one go, but I always prefer to separate the steps and take eye makeup off first. Glossier's Milky Oil is a waterproof makeup remover. It's a biphase formula with a mixture of micellar water and oil, so you shake it up and it gently removes eye makeup without any rough rubbing. Once I've taken that off, I'll jump in the shower with Glossier's Body Hero Daily Oil Wash. I spoke about scent memories in a recent video and how the smell of some products can instantly remind you of a particular time, place, or person, and this bottle makes me think of London. I used it when I lived there a couple of years ago. That was before I fell in love with Necessaire, as you know, a body care brand from LA that was set up by the co-founder of Into the Gloss, so there's a nice little connection there, but I still like swapping back to this occasionally. It's an oil, so it doesn't lather up as much as I usually like, but I really enjoy the orange blossom and neroli scent. In the shower, I'll also go back in with Milky Jelly Cleanser again to gently remove my face makeup and any dirt dirt and grime. Happy to stick with this in the morning, but at night I always like to double cleanse with a foaming cleanser for more of a deep clean, so this isn't going to do the job for me on its own, it's just my first cleanse. Once or twice a week, it's time for a moment of calm with a face mask, one of my favourite simple self-care steps. This mask duo is right up the top of my all-time favourite face mask list, Glossier themed video or not. I can't tell you how many times I've repurchased these. Mega Green's Galaxy Pack is a cleansing, detoxifying mask. It's very creamy, so it's gentle, not drying, but definitely makes my face feel nice and fresh afterwards. I like to apply a sort of medium thick layer, let it dry out over about 20 to 25 minutes. It won't look dry or flaky like other masks, it sort of just disappears. Then I massage it away using warm water. Moisturising Moon Mask is like giving your skin a hydrating hug after that. This is the best moisturising mask I've ever used. Results are always very personal, but for my skin, this works better than so many hyped, high-end options out there. The whipped texture feels so cool, and my face is always super soft, smooth, and hydrated afterwards. Back to the regular skincare steps, so if it's not a masking night, I'd just skip straight to this after cleansing. A tiny bit more soothing face mist to prep my skin and help these next hydrating products sink in. Super Bounce Serum is another top Glossier pick for me. This hydrating serum was repackaged in a larger bottle in 2019, and they also changed the formula, but I'm still using up lots of backups of the original small bottle. Many other hyaluronic acid serums have quite a sticky feel, but this is silky and light with a smooth gel-like texture, and my skin instantly feels more plump and bouncy, as the name suggests. It's currently autumn in Australia, so winter is coming, and I like to swap to a slightly heavier moisturiser. Priming Moisturizer Rich is one of a couple of formulas I always reach for at that time of year. The Crème de Glossier has a more rich, thick texture than the regular priming moisturiser, but it's still nice and smooth, so I don't find it heavy on my skin. Scented with lavender oil, which won't be for everyone, but I like it in this. It feels like a treat at the end of my skincare ritual. If I'm trying to fight off any hormonal spots, I'll apply a little bit of Zit Stick. This permanent marker looking product twists to release a spot treatment, and you roll the little stainless steel ball tip onto the skin. It can be hard to control how much product comes up, so I prefer to swipe a cotton bud or my fingertip over the top and dab a tiny bit straight onto the spot. My skin can be sensitive to spot treatments. The spot heals, but the skin is a bit red afterwards, so sticking to a tiny bit is much safer for me, and using this I do notice spots have definitely improved in the morning. Finishing with lips, and I've recently added Glossier Bubble Wrap into my routine. I bought this a while ago, but because I have a lot of other lip balms I use frequently, shown in a recent video, I hadn't been racing to try it. But I really like this. I don't use it under my eyes. I've heard too many beauty editors say eye cream is basically very expensive moisturizer in a tiny pot, so I skipped that. But on my lips, this has a nice smoothing quality. It's described as a lip plumping cream, but it's not a tingling, funny plumping sensation at all. It just smooths out the tiny little lines on my lips so they look more soft and naturally plump. Let me know what you think if you've tried it. You could probably stop there with bubble wrap, but I like putting a bit of balm.com on top to lock it in. My favourite is Rose because it's not too tinted for nighttime, and the soft, delicately sweet flavour reminds me of rose macarons. You can see all of the different flavours and tints compared in a video on my channel, and if you can't choose between them, they're sold in a trio. My top three are Rose, Coconut, and Birthday. What about you? Last but not least, I'll apply some Body Hero Daily Perfecting Cream before bed. Again, I'm addicted to Necessaire's body lotion, but that one's fragrance free and I quite like having a scent in body cream. So this is another one I've enjoyed since it launched back in 2017. This is a middleweight cream that absorbs nicely, doesn't feel sticky, and gives your skin a hydrated sheen. And the same orange blossom and neroli scent smells like you're on holiday. As well as the duo and trio sets I mentioned along the way, Glossier also sells the basics in the skincare set with Milky Jelly, Priming Moisturizer, and your choice of balm.com, or a Milky Jelly and Future Dew combo to cleanse and glow. There you go, a relaxing skincare routine full of moisture and millennial pink packaging. Let me know what you think of Glossier's skincare range. Which products have you tried? Have you had any hits or misses? Which skincare products would you like to see them launched next? My wishlist would be a cream sunscreen with higher SPF, a peach or watermelon balm.com, and maybe a hand cream too. Subscribe for more Glossier Sunday videos soon, and you can catch up on my previous reviews in the description box below. Thanks for watching, see you next time.